Welcome to Moneyness Market Advisors.
We often hear people saying markets are rising or falling. However, not all stocks are rising or falling. Some have gone up while some have gone down. Why is it so? There are around 7,000 companies in the Bombay Stock Exchange, making it impossible to monitor each company on a daily basis. This is why stock exchanges have created indices to track the equity markets. Of the 23 stock exchanges in India, majority of trading happens on either Bombay Stock Exchange, that is BSE, or National Stock Exchange, that is NSE. Both these exchanges have created a number of indices, the most popular of which being BSE Sensex and NSE's Nifty 50. These indices help investors to get a quick overview of the market to understand the market sentiment. The exchange have also set some criteria for the companies to be a part of these indices. Companies are allocated different weights within the index.
This is either price weighted or market cap weighted.
Market capitalization refers to the total market value of the stock of a company. It is calculated by multiplying the total number of outstanding shares floated by a company with the share price of the stock. It therefore considers both price as well as size of the stock. In an index which uses market cap weightage, stocks are assigned weight based on their market capitalization as compared to the total market cap of the index. The BSE Sensex and the Nifty 50 include companies from different industries like banking, automobile, steel, pharmaceutical, etc. These are generally leading companies from their respective industries, selected on the basis of the free float market cap, that is, the number of shares available for trade at any point of time in the market. Under price weighted method, the value of the index is computed based on the stock price of a company rather than the market capitalization. Thus, the stocks which have higher prices receive greater weightages in the index as compared to the stocks which have lower prices. For example, Dow Jones from US and Nikkei from Japan. Let us discuss some of the benefits of these indices. First being tracking the market sentiment. Indices help us catch the market overview at a glance. The index movement help us build a view about the market sentiment, that it is greedy, fearful or confused. Second, making passive investments. We will refer to this part in the later part of this video. Third, helps in stock picking. Picking stocks from thousands of stocks in the market is a very tiresome job and requires expertise in terms of analysis. So stock indices eases this task. We can directly pick from the stock indices as these are top companies of any sector or overall market. This will reduce our risk as well.
4. Benchmarking for investment performance. We will discuss this in the later part of the video.
We first need to understand different investment styles. First is passive investment, second is active investment. Passive investment, as the name suggests, refers to the investment in index funds through mutual funds. These mutual funds invest in all companies of a particular index in the same proportion and regularly balance them. The purpose of these funds is to replicate the performance of its underlying index. Active investments. Under this strategy, the investor takes position in different stocks as per their own analysis. These stocks might not necessarily be a part of any index. To track their performance, many active traders compare their returns to a particular index returns. This is known as benchmarking.
The purpose of this style of investment is to beat the benchmark returns.
Benchmarking helps the investor or the fund manager analyze their performance, and it also makes it easy to convey their result in relation to the benchmark. Take an example of Mr. Jethalal, a new investor who wants to invest only in less risky companies with a stable and mature business. He can simply invest in companies which are a part of these indices, and he can also invest in the index
as well as through mutual funds. In the next video, we will discuss more about mutual funds. So stay tuned.